Good morning and welcome to Inside Texoma on this Sunday morning. Today I am joined by Amy Ellis and BJ Dunn from the Clay County Chamber of Commerce. Good morning, you guys.
Good morning.
Today we're talking about Turkey Fest, and there is certainly a whole lot to talk about, a whole lot of events that go on. Let's talk a little bit about what Turkey Fest is and kind of how it all came about, first of all.
Well, Turkey Fest is just a way to showcase Clay County's natural resources and our ranches in our community. It originally began, these hunters pro teams would come in and hunt on the land that we have in Clay County. Area rangers would donate their land, and it just showcases and highlights the resources that we have.
And now the big event that usually goes on is the big festival on the 11th, correct?
Yes, Saturday, and it's from 10 to 4, and we have a ton going on. This year we've added the carnival for the kids, and we have the mechanical bull that is free to anybody that wants to ride. We have bounce houses, and
we also have several vendors that set up, several retail vendors, and then food as well. We have all kinds of food, from turkey legs, snow cones. We have all kinds of food vendors, and then we also have live demonstrations where we have the wall of shame, which is things that you are not supposed to shoot, that the game wardens come and set up. That is really neat. And then we have several different demonstrations and a lot of free things for the kids to do.
And you mentioned the carnival being new this year. Tell us just a little bit more about that.
there's going to be rides. I'm not 100% what all kinds of rides, but he guaranteed it to be a good time. And he's bringing bounce houses. And what's the wristband thing?
You pay $5 for the wristband, and that gets you on all the rides from a certain time period, and then you can pay another $5 to finish out the day for wristband, but it allows you to ride all the rides that he has. And if that's something that that your family is not able to do, then there are numerous things that are free for the kids to do. We don't want any kids to be left out for financial difficulties or anything like that, so there's always something for the kids to do that's free.
So it seems like it is very family friendly.
Yes,
absolutely.
and FFA is going to be there to help the kids create their own turkey calls. So I know it is Turkey Fest, so turkey calls are important, and so the FFA is going to be there for the kids to create those. I think they really enjoy that.
They do.
I think so too. There's a scholarship competition of some sort too, right?
Yes, the barrel race, and it's open to any Clay County seniors, and all you have to do is create some kind of turkey contraption and
push, pull, or drag it. It doesn't matter how it gets around, but they run the barrel pattern, and then that gives them the opportunity between the creativity and the time, and there's several other factors. They get judged, and the winner will receive a $500 scholarship. They're teams of 3, so each person will get $500, and then the second place is $250 per team member.
So it seems like you guys really come up with a lot of creative ways to celebrate the turkey. Is that true? Is it a lot of fun as you put this together?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Another event that we do during the day is the turkey races, and it is live turkeys, and the children get to enter, and you pick your little turkey and you race it around the pen and win prizes. Or win money, cash prizes.
Cash prizes. Yes.
Yeah. And so that's really fun for the kids to do. So
the turkey races are awesome. The scholarship race, we were able to up the ante this year due to Pierce Sales being a sponsor, so that's been nice. Our festival, we couldn't do it without the sponsors. We have several sponsors for the festival. We've got Bud Light is kind of our overall sponsor, and then KAUZ is a sponsor, as well as Patterson RV, 4 Stars, and ESCO. So that allows us to have so many more free things for the children. So without those sponsors, we wouldn't be able to provide so many free items.
And the kids' corner, or the kids' items, are sponsored by Kerr Feed and Grain.
Yes.
So
that's awesome. So if somebody's never been out to Turkey Fest before, what would you say to them to get them to go to the festival?
There's something for everybody. If you like live music, we're going to have Jay Hollis playing, who is sponsored by Fidelity Bank this year. And if you want to ride a carnival ride, if you just want to sit and eat and listen to music, or just, it's fun for anybody that wants to come.
Or we also have a pie eating contest. So if you if you like to eat pie, then that's a good place for you to do it. So.
As you mentioned, there's a lot of food. The pie, and I'm sure the turkey legs are pretty good as well. Right?
Yes. Yes.
And there's also a street dance that goes on after the festival, right? Tell us what that is about.
Go ahead.
The street dance is not put on by Turkey Fest itself or the Chamber of Commerce. The Henrietta Volunteer Fire Department comes in after the festival, and they take over and they do the street dance for us. And I think this year it's the Mike Murphy Band and Tyler Steele, and they are looking for any kind of donations. If you would like to donate to help the Henrietta Volunteer Fire Department, we try to help everyone, and in turn they help us. We're just a community that supports each other, and that's what makes it work.
Once again, this is going to be April 11th, right?
Yes.
And it's
Saturday.
just downtown, Henrietta Downtown Square?
Yes, around the courthouse square downtown.
Any special directions, or kind of a you can't miss it type of thing, I
You
would guess?
can't miss it.
Yeah, look for the turkeys when you come into town.
That's true. Well, of course, the festival is the biggest part, but there is a whole lot more that goes on with Turkey Fest. So we're going to talk about what else is going on right after this break. Welcome back to Inside Texoma. Today I am talking with Amy Ellis and BJ Dunn about Turkey Fest, if you can't tell from the t-shirts. And we've been talking about the festival, which of course is the part that everyone kind of recognizes with Turkey Fest, but also a lot going on. One thing is the Battle of the Beards. So what is the Battle of the Beards?
Well, the Battle of the Beards is a competition, and there are two stages to the competition. We have the pro teams, which is the championship invitational, where we invite pro teams to come and hunt. And we kind of touched on that just a little bit earlier. They stay at area ranches. So we have several area ranches that host a team. And that team of 3, there's a hunter, a caller, and a cameraman. They come and film their hunt in Clay County. And they also have their own TV shows. So they film their hunt there, and then they air it on TV, which advertises and publicizes for Clay County. We have 7 teams coming this year. We have Hunt in the World, Mojo, TNT, The Resistance TV, Turkey Mafia, Double Lung Outdoors TV, and Ozark Mountain Hunt Company. They are great individuals to work with. They're fun. They come in, and the Battle of the Beards is an overall score, but they measure the beard of the turkey. It has nothing to do with facial hair, which is what a lot of people think. They measure the beard of the turkey and the spur, the length of the spur, and then the weight. And all those combined give you a score. So we have several different prizes, the biggest beard and the longest spur, but the overall is the overall score. And this last year and the 2 previous years, Hunt in the World, they're the 3-time Turkey Fest overall champions. So another team needs to step it up and take that from Hunt in the World. But that's our championship. And then we also have the amateur, which anyone can enter. In Texas and Oklahoma, it's a $25 entry fee for adults, and then a $15 entry fee for kids or youth. Just hunt a turkey anywhere in Texas and Oklahoma, and you bring it in. We weigh it. It's the same rules apply as far as the beard and the spur and the overall, the weight. And that's a chance to win a $1,000 purse that's sponsored by Cabela's.
Oh, wow. So you mentioned the prize is the purse for them. Then what is the prize for the World Championship of those teams that you mentioned coming in?
They just get bragging rights.
Okay.
And they get plaques as well. And last year we started a new thing that they really loved was buckles. We have buckles made, nice gift buckles that it's something that they don't generally get. They get a lot of plaques and a lot of awards, but they don't get buckles. So in Clay County, we do things country style.
Yeah.
So
and
we go buckles.
They're not from Texas, so that's something that they like to take home and
Right.
show, what they got in Texas. So
Now, is it interesting to see the different types of turkeys that they come back with when they come in and weigh in and do all that? I mean, I imagine you see some cool stuff.
Absolutely.
yeah, I mean, there's all sizes and shapes and colors, and so it's neat.
They all like to wait everyone out there. Our weigh-in times are at noon and at 7. The game wardens are there, so you want to make sure everything's on the up and up, that you have them tagged. They are the ones that weigh them in and score them. And so they are there, and they'll wait until everyone gets there at noon and 7 before they bring out their bird, because they want everybody to think, that they didn't get anything. And so it's a big secret.
Yeah.
And now you mentioned how important this part of Turkey Fest is to Turkey Fest. It's really how it all started, right?
Yes, it is. We want everyone to look at Clay County and recognize our natural resources and just see what all we have to offer. It's not just a little town that you drive past when you go down 287. I mean, we have a lot to offer in Clay County.
And the ranches are really giving to allow us to come in and hunt, or allow these teams to come in and hunt, and they host them. They put them up in their own facilities, and so we have a lot that step up to do that, and it's very, very kind of them to do that for us.
Yes.
And now you mentioned for the amateur one, you can just bring a turkey in. Let's go over again how people do that if they're interested in taking part in that hunt.
Well, you would need to go on our website or call the chamber office and fill out the registration form. Then it's $25 for adults, $15 per kid, and as long as you get those in by Wednesday, the 8th, you're good. Bring your turkey in Thursday and Friday at noon or at 7. And then Saturday, the last weigh-in is at 1, and that will be on the square. That's when everybody's at the festival is around to watch them bring their turkeys in for the last weigh-in.
And you can hunt anywhere in Texas and Oklahoma. So if you have a deer lease in Dallas or hunting lease, in Oklahoma, then you can take that bird there and bring it back. Drive it all the way in from Oklahoma or wherever.
And they do.
Yeah.
They drive them in.
Well, that's very, very exciting. Of course, that is not all. That's right, we do have more to talk about with Turkey Fest. So we'll be right back talking about the Full Strut Banquet on Inside Texoma. Welcome back. You're watching Inside Texoma as we talk about Turkey Fest. Once again, I am joined by Amy Ellis and BJ Dunn from the Clay County Chamber of Commerce. And we've been talking about the festival, Battle of the Beards. Now, the next big event we want to talk about is the Full Strut Banquet. So what is the Full Strut Banquet?
It's the banquet that kind of recaps everything that happened during Turkey Fest week. The banquet this year, we're opening the doors at 4 o'clock for the silent auction items. We're going to have hors d'oeuvres and a cash bar. So, and there is several silent auction items to look at. So not necessarily do you have all the time to do it during the banquet. So we're opening it early this year. And then the banquet actually starts at 6:30. So, and then that's when we get started with our program, and all the celebrity or pro teams will be there. And we tell who the winner is, I guess, at this. And we introduce the teams. And we're going to have prime rib dinner this year. And there's going to be a live auction during the banquet. And what the live auction is we auction off the teams. And that means if you buy the team, you get to go hunt with them the next morning, on Sunday morning. And they film your hunt. They kind of teach you how to hunt, I guess, or they show you how they do it.
We kind of call it learning from a pro.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So it's something that's, I think, and they not only do you get to purchase them to go hunting with them, but they bring items to give to you to assist, with hunting.
Now, are there tickets required for this banquet, I'm guessing?
Yes, the tickets are $50 each, or you can come in as a local sponsor. Local sponsors are very important, and we couldn't do it without them. They are the people in and around Clay County. You can come in at a $1,000 local sponsor level, and that, along with other perks, that gets you a reserved table. Otherwise, tickets are $50 each, and the tables are of 8. So we would love for you to come, bring your family. It is a lot of fun. The banquet is. It's at the Pioneer Hall, and Bonnie and Ginger are the ones that decorate for it, and they're called what?
Creative Elegance.
Creative Elegance is the decorator. And they do a great job of turning what is just at the rodeo grounds into something stunning. It's awesome.
Yeah. And this year we have a banquet sponsor, which is Capital Farm Credit, to help, because it is expensive,
oh, yeah.
to put on a banquet and everybody enjoy it. So they have stepped up, and they're our banquet sponsor this year, and we really appreciate them very much.
This is also
So-
a chance kind of to rag on some of the teams too, right? Just have some fun.
Yes, and they do. Last year, Hunt in the World was presented a key to the city by one of our directors wearing a prom dress, and it just so happened that he was a male director. So there are a lot of fun things that go on during the banquet. We have, like I said, the live auction. The auctioneer is going to be Scott Williams this year, and that's a lot of fun. There's a lot of bidding going back and forth, and because it's just a once-in-a-lifetime chance to get to hunt with the pros.
Yeah, I'm sure the bets get up there too.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, the bids will start at $750 for the teams this year. So
That is the
Well
minimum
worth
bid.
the opportunity though.
yes,
Absolutely.
for sure, yes.
And then the silent auction is just a whole bunch of items, I'm guessing.
Anything from household goods to something that somebody's made, homemade, to hunting items, game cameras, or there's just all kinds of stuff. It's nice.
Part of the Cabela's sponsorship, they allow us to go to their store and get so much merchandise. So we go shopping, and all that merchandise is in the silent auction. And that is probably one of our biggest areas of fundraising for Turkey Fest is in the silent auction. All those are donated items. We don't have to purchase any of those. It's just area businesses and individuals that want to help out the community, so they donate those items for us. But it is several, probably I would say anywhere from 150 to 200 items.
And all of this goes back to the chamber.
Correct.
Yes.
Yes.
So it's a big fundraising event for you
Yes.
guys.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, if they want the tickets, they just contact you guys. How does that work?
They can stop by the chamber office, which is the Caboose in downtown Henrietta. Everyone knows where the Caboose is. Or they can call, and I can take payment by credit card over the phone, and I can mail the tickets.
Now, is this the first year that you've gone over to the Pioneer Hall?
Last year was the first year.
Okay.
So we were allowed to, generally we had about 200 to 250, just because of space-wise, that's all we could house. But last year we moved it to the Pioneer Hall, and that allows us to have at least 350. So this year we're going to sell out.
So definitely want to get your tickets now so you can have a good time.
Yes.
That's right.
All right, well, thank you, ladies, for letting us know about the Full Strut Banquet. We're going to be right back with more Inside Texoma, talking about what Turkey Fest really means to the community and the chamber. And we'll also recap some important information in case you missed it. We're back. Good morning, Texoma, and welcome back to Inside Texoma. I'm Melissa Kakarika, joined by Amy Ellis and BJ Dunn as we take an inside look at Turkey Fest. So we've broken down everything that's going on at Turkey Fest, but really there is a reason behind this. It is a fundraiser.
Yes, it is. It's one of our biggest fundraisers. Money that is raised for the chamber comes from Turkey Fest. And there's a lot of things that the chamber do for our community. Last year we purchased a new sign in town to kind of advertise what's going on in town and what's coming up. So that was a pretty big purchase for the chamber. And a lot of the behind the scenes things have to get paid for also. A new project coming up is we're going to work on some monument signs. So when you come into Clay County, you know you're coming into Clay County. So that's coming up, and it's a rather large expense. So we're hoping this year to raise enough to get that project kicked off.
Is
We're pretty
there
excited
is
about
there a
it.
base amount that this normally brings in for you guys?
It varies every year. It just depends on what we have out versus what we make. But this year, the sponsors have just blown our mind. We have gotten numerous sponsors that we haven't in the past, where almost every event is underwritten. And so that makes it so much better for the economics of the chamber, because we're not spending as much. But it's been over $100,000 is what Turkey Fest has brought in profit since it began. And it is just instrumental in the different areas we've given to the Boys and Girls Clubs. We've helped in numerous different organizations in town, and then as well as our new digital sign then as Amy said, we're working on the gateway signs, so it'll say "Welcome to Henrietta" when you come in on either side of 287, and those are costly. And so this is your opportunity to help out in a big way. Even if you just have something small that you can give, it helps in a big way.
Absolutely, and it really seems like just a celebration of Clay County. Is that true?
Yes, Clay County is full of natural resources, and so when we invited these hunters here, they were excited because there's a lot of animals and natural resources that are in Clay County. So they were very excited to come out and see what we have to offer.
Well, and Henrietta is, and Clay County, it's not just a county and a town. We're a family. And so this kind of just brings everybody together. Everybody participates. All the area towns come in and they get involved. We're just close knit, and we just like to be involved and just have something for everyone to be a part of.
And it also kind of brings people from the outside too to see what Henrietta and Clay County is all about and say, hey, I want to go back there when Turkey Fest isn't happening, right?
Yes.
That's right.
And there's a lot of things. Henrietta is growing. We have a new brick factory that is being built right now that it's going to provide several jobs for people. There's a lot of people moving into Clay County for that reason. We have a travel center coming. We have an apartment complex coming. We have several different new avenues for people and jobs that are opening up. And Henrietta is a booming town, and we've got it going on there.
You definitely want to get out there then and check it out, right?
Yes.
Well, a great way to do that, let's recap, is some of the events going on. So the big thing is the festival, right?
Yes, festival, everything imaginable, something for everyone. If you don't hunt, it's okay. You can eat. So you can hunt, you can eat, you can bring your kids. There's carnival rides. While the men are hunting, the wives can come and listen to music. P2 will be there with a beer tent, so if that's something that you like, that'll be there as well. So it's something for everyone.
And that'll be April 11th, right downtown. Can't miss it, right?
Yes,
Sure.
from
Starting
10 to 4.
10 o'clock, yes.
10 to 4. Awesome. I know a lot of people always go and have a lot of fun. And then the hunting aspect of it, there is the Battle of the Beards. You can still sign up. Just bring your turkey in, right?
Yes. You can go to the website to sign up and get entered before Wednesday so that when you show up with your bird on Thursday, you can enter it and get in the running for that $1,000.
Yes.
And then you can still get tickets to the full strip banquet as well.
Yes, tickets are available. They are going fast, and like I said, we only have 350. So once they're sold out, there are no more. So those are $50 each, and then you can get those at the caboose, or you can call in 538-5261, and I can take credit card over the phone and mail them to you.
And I imagine if you want information about anything related to Turkey Fest, there is, of course, Facebook and website pages, right?
Yes, absolutely. And we want to thank Hefe's is a new restaurant in Henrietta, and they're going to have the cash bar at the Full Strut Banquet. So all your beer needs will be taken care of at the festival and at the banquet.
Can't beat that. And
right.
Your Facebook is Clay County Turkey Fest, correct?
Yes.
And then the website is claycountyoutdoors.org?
Yes.
So that is for the chamber as a whole?
Yes, ma'am. There's a link on there that says Turkey Fest, and anything related to Turkey Fest is under there. You just click away.
And anything related to Henrietta, Clay County as well is probably on there as well, right?
Yes, it is.
Because as you mentioned, it is booming.
It is.
It is.
Well, is there anything else you want people to know about Turkey Fest before we wrap up?
We just want everybody to bring their families out and just have a great day. Support your area, local merchants. There are several that will be open as well. So you don't just have the vendors there on the square. Support the area local vendors, or no,
Merchants.
support the area local merchants as well, because there will be several open during that time.
All right, anything else?
I just personally like to thank all the ranches and Birdwell Clark for hosting a lot that's going on at Turkey Fest. If it wasn't for them, this wouldn't be possible. So.
Well, it's certainly a great event and a popular event. I'm sure everybody is going to head on out. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you for having us.
And thank you for watching Inside Texoma. Mark your calendar for Turkey Fest.